Hey, good afternoon, class. At this point, you guys have gotten your test back, and it was the test you guys have written on the 22nd. Because of the taxi strike, it wasn't supposed to have been on the 15th, but you written on the 22nd. There's 1 hour cycle test 3 for 50 marks. The first question says consider the following expression and answer the questions that follow. The first question is how many terms are there in this expression? What separates terms? Positive and negative signs. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Write down the term with the highest exponent. So that has the highest exponent. The exponent is 3. You also to write down the term. So it's going to be 4x cubed. What is the degree of the expression? It's the degree is the one that has the highest exponent. Not so. The highest exponent is 3, so it's the third degree. Okay. Let's look at the next question, 1.4. What is the coefficient of the second term? So it's 1, 2. Negative 6x squared, the coefficient is a number in front. Negative 6. Remember that the sign is part of the term. The part of the coefficient. What's a constant term? The constant is a term without a variable, which is then 5 in this case. You can write positive, but by just writing 5, we are considering the positive anyway. 1.6. Arrange the expression in ascending order. People, what's ascending? Smallest to biggest on the x. So if it's descending, is going to be 4x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x plus 5. That you all got right in the previous test. But now when you ask you to write it in ascending, you guys leave the 5 at the back again. The 5 is, you must start off with the 5. So it's going to be 5 plus 3x minus 6x squared plus 4x cubed. Next question says determine the value of the expression if x is equal to negative a half. People, you can either substitute it into the original function or into this here. I'm going to go with the ascending order here. So it would be 5 plus 3 into negative half minus 6 times negative half squared plus 4 times negative half cubed. So it's going to give you 5. Positive times negative, of course, is negative. 3 over 2 minus 6. Negative squared is positive. Half squared is a quarter. Plus 4 into negative cube is negative. 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 8. Which gives you 5 minus 2 over 3. Negative times positive is negative. 2 goes into 4 twice. Thrice is 3 over 2. Minus, it goes once, twice, a half. So that will be 5 minus 6. Minus 1 is minus 7. Or, when a minus 7 over 2. Or I can say it's negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3 minus a half. Now 5 minus 3 is 2, and 2 minus half is 1.5, or 3 over 2. Okay. Doesn't let me know if I make a mistake, okay? You all okay with it? See any confusion? Am I right? Okay. Write down the additive inverse. People, what does additive inverse mean to say? What must be added to give you an answer of 0? Remember we did additive inverse now the other day. We said what is the additive inverse of 5? Negative 5. What's the additive inverse of negative 2x? Positive 2x. So what is the additive inverse of the expression? Is the expression. So what is the additive inverse of 5? Negative 5 minus 3x plus 6x squared minus 4x cubed. Otherwise, if I looked at what is the additive inverse of the original function, what will that be? Negative 3x plus 6x squared minus 5 minus 4x cubed. That would either one would have gotten you the full mark. Okay. Giving you the right answer. People, let's look at number 2, question 2. We are asked to replace your asterisk with more than, less than, or equal to. So when we do the comparison, we look at the most significant figure first. The first significant figure is 0 there. So they're the same. Now I look at 8 and here's 0. So of course that is large. Okay. Look at the next one. Again we're doing the significant figure. However here is negative. So if we're looking at negative 2 and negative 3. If you look at the number line, is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Which one is larger? 2 or negative? Negative 2 and negative 3. Negative 2 is larger. So if we can do the comparison of the significant figures there already, we can say that that is larger. Not so. The next one, we must first find the LCM here. So it's going to be 99. You must multiply that by 11, so it's 22, and multiply it by 9 again, 27. And of course, that one is larger. Okay. Arrange in descending order. People, what does descending mean? Biggest to smallest. So all calculations, no mark will be awarded without calculation. People, you can get the right answer and get no calculation. And no mark for it. Question specifically says, no mark will be awarded without calculation. So you must show your intermediate step. So what's your LCM here? 56. So that must be times by 8, so it gives me 24. But 8 is negative 32. You multiply it by 7, so 7 times 6 is 42. Times by 7 is negative 35. So descending is biggest to smallest. So what's the biggest value here? 42 over 56, which is 6 over 8. Right, so that one is out. Then 24 over 56, so it's 3 over 7. Then negative 32 over, so it's negative 4 over 7, and then negative 5 over. Okay. The step must be here for you to get the mark. Okay. 2.3. So it's 0,2 squared times 2.2. So that's the same as saying 0,2 times 0,2. Now 0,2 times 0,2 is 4. Not so. And how many digits must be after the decimal? 2. Why? Because there's 1 and there's 1. So there's already 2. So 0,04 times 2.2. Now what is 22 times 4? 88. And how many digits after the comma? 1, 2, 3. So it must be 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. The answer is 0,088. Look at the next one. So what we need to do first here is we need to simplify underneath the bracket, underneath the root circle. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply the denominator by 100 and the numerator by 100. When I do that, I then get 4, and I'm going to move this 2 units to 0,36. What's the square root of 0,36? What's the square root of 36? 6. So the square root of 0,36 is 0.6. Not so. The square root of 4 is 2. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 1 decimal after the comma. So it's 0, comma. Otherwise, you could have converted to fractions. I mean, whole numbers. If I have gone further and multiplied this by another 100 there, they would have given you 36 over 400. The square root of 36 is 6. The square root of 400 is 20. 2 goes to the thrice, 2 goes to the 10 times is 3 over 10. The question didn't specify you must write it in decimal or fraction. So you could have done either or. Okay. Look at question 3. 3.1. We are told 2a plus 4b minus 7a. So what do we look for here? We look for like terms, not so. So what is 2 minus 7? negative 5a plus 4. Can I add negative 5a and 4b? No, why not? Unlike terms. It's unlike terms, people. So that's your answer there. Okay. And not negative 5a squared. Why? When adding and subtracting, the variables stay the same. 3.2. So you got 3c times c. What's 3c times c? 3c squared. What? 4c. 3c squared. There's a 1 here. 3 multiplied by 1. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So it's going to be 3c squared. And 3c squared times 4, 12c squared. And 12c squared times 2c, 24c cubed. Or we could have said 3 times 1 is 3, times 4 is 12 is 24. C times c squared times c cubed. Okay. Let's look at 3.3. So according to BODMAS, what must be done first here? Multiplication. So 2d squared times 5, 10d squared minus 3d squared. This is like or unlike terms? Like terms. So 10d squared minus 3d squared, 7d squared. When adding and subtracting, the variables stay the same. You don't drop the d, people. Okay. You okay? Okay. Now, people, does that square apply to that negative? No. Must I multiply the negative into the bracket first? No. So we must do, apply that exponent first. So it's negative, open bracket. What is 4 squared? 16 is 4 times 4. E. There's a 1 there. Not some. What's 1 times 2? 2. If 5 times 2? 10. If there's no sign here, then there's a positive. What's positive times negative? Negative 16e squared. F to the 10. Okay. Let's look at the next one. What's the square root of 49? 7. Yes. Say 7. G. 16 divided by 2. And what's 16 divided by 2? 8. Okay, you're right, you're right. Easy. No? That would have gotten you that 40 out of 50, no? That the one mistake you made. Cornelius? You got this one right? Nice. Okay. Even if I mismarked to something, just circle the question and then we will discuss why you lost a mark or you should get a mark. I'll give it to you. Okay. People, what needs to be done first? Get rid of the bracket, yes. So 7hi. People, hi is the same as ih, not so. So it's minus 4hi plus 3hi. Negative times negative is positive 2hi minus hi. 7hi minus 4hi. 3hi plus 3hi, 6hi plus 2hi, 8hi minus will be 7hi. You will agree with that? So any confusion there? Right. The next one. People, so what we do here is we put each one over its own denominator. Okay? So it's going to be negative 12j squared k cubed over negative 2j squared k9 plus 2j6 k18 over negative 2j squared k9. Okay. So what's negative divided by negative? Positive. So that cancels. 2 going to 2 once, 2 going to 12, 6 times. Where's the more j's? Same. So I just cancel that out. Not so. Where's the more k's? Bottom. So 9 minus 3. It's a mistake. Did I make a mistake? Now why are you making us make a mistake? You're going to give us 6. Not so. What's positive divided by negative? Negative. 2 is cancelled. Where's the more J's? Top. So 6 minus 2? 4. Where's the more K's? Top. So it's K? 9. Thus you can write over 1 and then write it in the next step without the 1. That's your answer there, people. Can you believe it's so easy? See, this was primary school, no? Then I would have given you this test again to write. You're not at primary school now. People, what needs to be done here? LCM. Not so. What's my LCM here? Eh? 18. So that must be multiplied by 2. This must multiply by 9. So it's going to be 2 into negative 8m minus 9 into 6m. You don't have to do this thing. What's positive times negative? 2 times 8, 16m. Negative times positive? Negative. 9 times 6, 54m. And this all over 18. Is the signs the same? Yes. So I must add them. So 54 plus 16 is 10. 70. Negative 70m over 18. Many of you subtracted those. Many people subtracted it. And they got negative 70. Huh? Not negative 72. They subtracted those two. They said 54 minus 16. They got 4, 3, 38. No? So you got 38 in positive and negative. People, if the signs are the same, you must add them. But as you can see, 2 goes into here 9 times, 2 goes into here 35 times. So the answer is negative 35m over 9. Easy. Yes, my girl?
I did it differently. My LCM was 9.
Yes, that is also fine. So what you would have done is you say negative 8m over 9 minus 6m over 2. The memo can be found in the description box below. Both is on the memo as well. 2 going to 2 once, 2 going to 6, 3 times. So it's negative 8m over 9 minus 3m. That's over 1. Your LCM, of course, is 9. I times by 1, I get negative 8m. Times by 9, I get negative 27m. Which is negative 35m over 9. This is also correct. Either or, you'll get the full mark there. Right? Any confusion, people? Eh? At this point, is there anything that I haven't told you yet? I'm waiting. Eh? The first 2 terms, you guys did so well. And I was telling your class teacher, just check this out. See what your class is going to produce now. Huh? You guys, I realize you guys are more special than what I thought. Right? What needs to be done first here? Some of you put a bracket here, people. It's haram. Can't do that. Can't put a bracket here. No. We need to do multiplication division first. So 6n over 14 minus 5n over 2 times 8 over 5. So if you wanted, you could have simplified 2 in here. Not so. So 2 goes into 2 once. And 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into here 7. So it's 3n over 7 minus. 2 goes into 1, so we're going to 8. 4 times. For the once. So it's going to be minus 4n over. What is your LCM? 7. So times this by 1. That by 7. 3n times 1. 3n minus. 4n times 7. 28n. Is the sign the same? No. No. So what must I do? Subtract. Is the 3 or 28 bigger? 28. So the answer must be negative. So what is 28 minus 3? 25. N over 7. Or you're going to get negative 50 n over 14. And 2 goes into 50 into 14. Leaves you with negative 25 n over 7. People, I couldn't have made this test easier. Okay, just remember, it's another test coming. If you're happy with this mark, keep on doing what you are doing. Which is not working hard enough. Okay. But if you feel, no, I'm happy, then you carry on. People, what's your answer here? 2p. Yes. So this must be multiplied by 2. This must be multiplied by 1. Whoops. What's 3 times 2? 6 plus 5. What's 6 plus 5? 11. 11 over 2p. This question for some reason or other was answered well. Okay, by most of you. People, let's look at the next one. Hey, the very well answered question followed by this Mickey Mouse here. What you guys wrote here either. Hey, what is that? It's a quote. No? You guys wrote a 9, you write a. You were all you 4. It's a Q. So for those of you who treated it as a 9, I gave you the mark, okay? But just think about it. Just think go here. We start, no? Okay. Right. Listen, we got all the alphabet here, no? All the letters are there. Almost said the wrong thing. You start with the A, then the B, then the C, then D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. No L. The L looks like a 1. So L, M, N. The O looks like a 0. B, and a 9. Then a 9. Imagine. Alright, but anyway, as I said, if we treat it as a 9, I marked it accordingly. It's fine. Okay. So, square, people, must you multiply that thing first? No. We first sort that square out. So negative. Negative to an even exponent, positive. Q squared over 2 squared, 4. Minus Q over 3. What's negative times positive? Negative times negative, positive. So my sign is now sorted out. What is Q squared times Q? Q, 3 over 3 times 4? 12. Okay. Not O, it's a Q. Now you see now where the mistake comes in. Because you think it's an O. Right. People, this one is also poorly answered. Most of you messed up this R. Yes, that's how you treat. You work this one. First thing we do is you change everything to improper. So that's going to be 5 over 4 divided by 3 over 2. Now if you got 3 over 2 R, this belongs to the numerator. If it's next to. Times 5R over 1. So this you're going to change to multiplication and we're going to tumble in times. Do not do that first. Okay. First tumble in times. So it's 5 over 4 multiplied by 2 over 3R. Many of you failed to write the 3R there. You wrote it next to it. Okay. Times 5R over 1. So the R cancels. 2 going into 1, 2 going into 4, twice. So 5 times 5, of course, is 25 over 3 times 2 is 6. 25 over 6. Yes, my girl? Pumla?
I was going to ask you, where's the R?
There are cancels. Unless you write 25R over 6R. Which is then 25 over 6. Right. Favorite question of it all? Yes, you're surprised that you are right. Nice. Okay. Good. There are 3 sweets in a bag. Now think about it. If there are 5 sweets in the bag, and I keep 2 for myself, okay, I will keep probably more than 2, né? But that's what the Psalm says, I keep 2 for myself. Then how much is there? 3. And you divide the rest, which is 3, amongst 10 people. Then what do we say? 3 divided by 10. So we do the same when it's variables. We have t sweets minus 2. And then you divide the rest by u. Okay. People, most of you wrote 2 minus t divided by u. What's the problem here? The brackets missing. Okay, and for those of you who have a lot of time, I see in the exam, you write the whole question paper over. You write the questions and some people wrote the whole story out. And they didn't get the 2 marks. Don't waste your time. Okay. We know what the question is. Okay. People, the bonus question, we spoke about that already. It's an easy one, eh? Find the value of W if U is 3, V is 3, U minus 12. So V is simply going to be 3 times 3. Remember, U is now 3. Minus 12. 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 minus 12 is negative 3. Not so. Now, to get W, is simply going to be negative 3 must be squared. Some of you left out the brackets. Why? That negative must also be squared. Plus 2. What's negative 3 squared? 9 and 9 plus 2? 11. Right. People, is there any problems with your questions or the way we marked your question paper? You can bring it to me now. Okay.